Judge Joe Brown's all-new barbecue sauce and seasoning. Justice in the form of flavor.
Law firms will take this as a retainer.
What? It must be a law firm where they hungry as hell. Now you gonna help me with this parole I'm dealing with?
Judge Joe Brown's all-new barbecue sauce and seasoning. Justice in the form of flavor. With one taste of our premium blends of all-natural ingredients, herbs, and spices, you'll fall in love with meat all over again. Judge Joe Brown's all-natural barbecue sauce collection is made up of 2 zesty flavors, original and spicy. There's only one way to bring order back to barbecuing. Just add Judge Joe Brown's all-natural barbecue sauce and seasoning, and you be the judge. Mm-hmm.
See, the Hollywood thing is when you get around the directors and the producers and the executives and the vice presidents, they are a strange bunch. They have been calculating real world style with something that is ultimately make-believe and fantasy. See, Hollywood is entertaining you, and they aren't into the business so much of making documentaries. You notice the people that do the documentaries, like the English guys, they can't talk well, and they have aggravating voices, and the voices break, and you say, well, I can't really stand listening to him, but I like the thing with the dinosaurs, and even though it gets kind of corny, whatever. You see, they sit around and they're in 5-star hotel bars, sitting on real leather sofas and chairs. And they're giggling with each other about how they backstabbed each other. Remember the time when I messed you over, man? Yeah, you really got me then, man. I lost that wife. That was my 3rd wife I lost. You messed that one up for me. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed it when you started crying, man. Yeah, I caught your ass in the bathroom crying behind that one. And that's how they roll with each other. It's like, in the real world, somebody be having some broken kneecaps behind some of the stuff that they sit there and giggle about. So when you're dealing with these people, and like one time I remember somebody who plays an action hero, and he said, I ain't gay, but excuse what I got to do. I got to keep working. Jaggedy Walker, boss, you so nice to me. I really appreciate how you always keep me working. Yes, sir. You so good to my people. Blah, blah, blah. Damn, man. That was kind of thick. Well, I got bills, man. I can't afford to sit there and get thrown out in the real world. But man, do you have to do that? See, and then you get the other kind, and he's alluding to it. You get the action hero, you see him on scene. Yeah, man, it's down with the cause. We got to make a move on it, man. Is Earl there? Yeah, man, we're going to have to sit there and punish, like we got to. And then when you see him, oh, my God, I was just so thrilled when I almost creamed on myself when I saw the lines. Oh, my God. You're like, damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
See, so it's make-believe. You don't know what the hell you're getting, except it's vicious. And the courts every now and then have to deal with them, and the courts kick butt, and then they say these people do not know how to deal with each other in good faith, so we'll maybe teach them.
I want to ask you, have you ever met Bernie Mac when he was alive?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What did you think of him? I never met him. I don't know him, but
I think it was amusing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know him well enough to say whether he was a good person, good guy, not, but he was mannerable enough.
Yeah.
You can drink beer with him and not get mad at him.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Some of the rest of them have a certain arrogance and supercilious way of presentation. When they spoke like Roland Martin. Roland Martin's not cool to be around, when nothing's going on and he's sitting back in the green room. He's just generally obnoxious. Some other people, Wesley Snipes is always cool. He's cool to hang around.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey has a certain innate sarcasm to him. He doesn't respect people's feelings. but he gets away with it because it's expected. And Steve Harvey has got some real world connections. Some of his life isn't as cool as it gets made out to be. And you know, my dear niece, who knows him,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's some adventures that go on with the way things go on. So, but he has to keep working. So that's what some of these people do. See, they don't have any thing that they did in the real world where they move in laterally. In other words, like Jim Brown, the football player, they made a movie star out of him, but he had a real world thing. Clint Eastwood, right, but he got wounded on Iwo Jima. He was a badass Marine. Same thing with Lee Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
He was a wounded vet from World War II. Stormed the beaches in the Pacific a couple of times. So,
But Steve Harvey don't have that talent.
no, he doesn't. One guy who's probably been in as many westerns as anybody, he got killed in a plane crash. Audie Murphy. He played a real live badass, but in true life, he was kind of a psychopathic, homicidal maniac. And he has the distinction of being the most decorated soldier in U.S. military history. Congressional Medal of Honor, everything you could possibly get from all of the Allies, and then held up a German battalion all by himself, you know, all kinds of stuff. So when he played a real live badass on the screen, he was just playing himself.
Right.
You know, that's the whole kind of thing they do. But see, a lot of these people, they always wanted to do it, so they were the nerds in school, like Goldie.
Yeah.
The Max Julian, he wasn't a badass at John Muir Junior High School where we both went at one time, but he played this badass on screen. You know, but
all right.
it's acted.